You are looking live at the Revolution Ice Gardens in Warminster, Pennsylvania, where the New Jersey Bandits U19 girls are getting set to play the finale of their run in the NGHL MLK Winter Classic. Hi everybody, it's Joe Rizzo here bringing you the action on Rizzo Vision. It's breakfast with the Bandits. As you can see them warming up on the far side of the rink. They are the home team, but they are wearing their dark jerseys for this one, as just with the way this classic has been set up. They were designated the home team in 4 out of 5 games. And no real difference. You do get the benefit of the last change. And Rink 2 over here, it gives us a little better look offensively twice as they will go left to right. Breakfast with the Bandits. It is an early one. A mite-like 7:15 a.m. start time was on the books. By the time they face it off, it'll be 7:23-ish, probably. 7:22 now. Bandits getting ready to play it in front of Lexi Riley, number 32, guarding the net to your YouTube left. As the Bandits gather and give you a look at the Arizona Kachinas, the opponent today. They played on Saturday. The Kachinas, with a couple of late goals, were able to take a 3-1 victory. It was 1-1 into the third period for that one. Bandits gather in the circle. The scoreboard when we walked into the arena this morning still displayed the 5-0 that the Bandits posted in a victory over the Carolina Junior Hurricanes on Sunday. So they played the last game on Sunday, and they play the first game in this rink here on Monday. Happy Martin Luther King Day to all of you out there. A federal holiday here in the U.S., but we know you could be watching from pretty much anywhere around the globe. And if you are, we welcome you. No matter which side you're watching from, if you're watching live, we appreciate it. And if you're checking it out on demand, just as good. If you haven't subscribed, we haven't pushed that much here in this weekend, but hit the subscribe button and the alerts button and you'll be able to follow the Bandits all the way through the rest of their journey. A couple of months worth left in the season here. Riley you saw to the left, and Emma Gerton, number 19, will guard the cage to YouTube right. Alyssa Townsley played brilliantly in the first game. Underway here, breakfast with the Bandits. Tell us what you're eating and drinking in the comments. We always like to see that. A big pot of coffee, or maybe you're a tea person. Croissants, omelet, bagel, with some nice lox and cream cheese, some chives in there. Tell us what you're having breakfast with the Bandits. Folia up front with Camarada and Sperling. And on defense, it is Shoemaker, Gromick, and Kepler. Bandits get it down into the offensive zone. Folia knocked Armstrong down, was able to shush her off, get a shot. It went to the outside of the net, and the Kachinas break out. Carpenter got it in. It looked like maybe she was offside as she got held up there at the line, but they say she's onside, and play continues as the Bandits defend their defensive zone. Camarada got it out. Gilbert picked it up. Kepler grabs that as the pass to Enright didn't go so well. On the attack now, Maeve McNulty up front. She's on one wing. Gabby Rothstein on center, and Mandy Scott on the right wing. Icing the call. There, we'll give you a look at the defense pair. Fernanda Venuto and Olivia Rothstein, 15 and 22. 15, the closer one in your picture, you can see now. Off the draw, Gilbert goes back to pick it up. Sent up the far side wall. Kristoff over to Davis. Gustafson gets it over the center line and dumps it in. Bandits 1-3 so far here in the Classic, coming off the 5-0 win over the Carolina Junior Hurricanes in a later game on Sunday, while everyone was turning off their TVs from the Packers blowout of the Cowboys. If you were watching Rizzo Vision at that time, you saw the Bandits' best result of this venture down into the area north of Philly. Another icing and the Bandits will change. Otterbein on the dot, Claus in the slot, Rizzo on the far side wing, Shoemaker, Gromick at the left point, and Redmond will line up between the points. Off the draw, Otterbein sent it to the far side, was tied up there, tried to just push it through the legs. Moved out of the zone, Rizzo taps it for Otterbein, who sends it into the zone. Schmidlap hits the brakes, Claus flies by. Schmidlap gets through on the right side, sent wide, actually gets out in front, backhand shot, Riley with the save, and covers it up. Or did she? No, it's in. It's a goal. A late call by the referee. So Ruby Schmidlap with a gem skates through nearly the entirety of the Bandits crew, got to the end line, made a sharp cut. Her backhand found its way through Riley's pad. So the Kachinas break out to a 1-0 lead with 12:32 left in the first period. Off the draw, Rizzo steals it from Schmidlap, gets down the middle, takes a shot, glove save, and Girton holds on. Same crew out there. Otterbein on the dot, Rizzo now in the slot, Claus in the near side wing. Olivia Rothstein jumps in to grab that one. Sends it behind the net. Centering feed. Rizzo. Oh, Rizzo and Claus tied each other up in front. Rizzo had the shot right there. Claus just didn't see her. And I think Claus's stick got underneath Rizzo's and they missed it there. Centering feed to Rizzo. Caught her low in the skates. Estel picked it up. Sends it for Jones. Jones gets it in on the far side and below the end line. It comes up. Rizzo got a piece but didn't deflect it past Estel, who was able to keep it in. Behind the net, Otterbein disrupted the play. It comes to the point. Estel settles it down. Rizzo took away the shot, so Estel sends it along the board. Centering feed. Riley kicked it away. There was a shot attempt there by O'Brien, but it didn't go on net. Still maintains the puck. They go high-low on the switch. Jones with it now. Big possession here by the Kachinas. Rizzo got away with maybe taking down Carpenter there. Rizzo has a break. Is she behind the D? She doesn't have the angle. Rizzo comes in. Top of the circle. Shot! Oh! She had the top corner and she just misfired. Rizzo got a lot on it. She had the right spot picked out. Girton gave her the top left corner. I mean, most goalies just can't protect that high and just misfired. And that's going to be an icing on the Bandits. That in the first period especially and long into the second in the game against Carolina, it was Bandits had a 1-0 lead. They were outplaying the Junior Hurricanes up and down the ice, but still it was only a 1-goal game, and they were getting good shots and good opportunities, but the shots were just not on net a lot of the time. And once the shots started going on net, they just kept getting goals after that. So we'll see if that remains the case here early on, but Rizzo with a couple of really good opportunities. Camarada, oh, she was trying to spring Sperling, and a big play, I think it was by Enright, to knock it away. Camarada saw Sperling, and she was ready to send in Jesse. Sent through the middle. Kristoff forwards it to Probst, but she can't handle it, so Venuto picks it up. Over to Kira Redmond, back to Fernanda Venuto. Up the middle off the skate of Folia. Probst picks it back up for the Kachinas. Sends it on the dump-in, cross slot. Picked up on the far wing. Gustafsson had it, sent it to Jew. Tried to knock it down with a high stick, missed it, so they maintain possession. Venuto just bunts it forward. Camarada is going to pursue, put the pressure on Allen. Camarada on the forecheck. Allen holds her own, but just barely. Now looking for some room. Kepler got a piece. Bandits pushed up there. It's a one-on-one down low. Shoemaker-Gromick gets a piece to break up the scoring chance, but now the Bandits have to try to get back possession. 9:06 left, period one. 1-0 Arizona Kachinas on Breakfast with the Bandits, the mite-like 7 o'clock hour start. There's a trip right there, and the Bandits are going on the power play. So Camarada draws the penalty, powering up the right wing. And headed to the box is Olivia Davis, number 27. First power play of the game goes to the Bandits. Folia on the dot, Camarada in the slot, Gabby Rothstein on the near side wing. Shoemaker-Gromick on the right point has it. Goes to Sperling at the left point. Sperling walks in. They keep giving her room, shoots, and a glove save. That was a big one by Emma Gerton. Sperling was looking for the high glove corner there. Gerton kept the glove up. Sperling, who has it now, had a natural hat trick to commence the scoring in the game Sunday evening. Got it to 3-0 before Bellin and Folia added goals. Gabby Rothstein setting up, sends it to the middle. It goes behind the net. Folia in a puck battle now, trying to battle Gilbert, wins it. Gabby Rothstein gets it, marches right in, tried the short angle, and it was knocked away. Folia to the point for Shoemaker-Gromick. They play catch, not the conventional way. Shoemaker-Gromick tried to send it in the middle, but stepping right into the passing lane was Tabitha Jones to break it up. Bandits with 37 seconds left on the penalty. Power plays are 1:30 for this gathering in Pennsylvania because of the 15-minute period. So minor penalties, 1:30, major penalties, 4 minutes, misconduct penalties, 8. Instead of 2 minutes for minors, 5 minutes for majors, and 10 minutes for misconducts. Bandits can't get it in there. Camarada got onside, but they called her off. Close enough. 7:32 left, period number one. 1-0 Kachinas. They're in the jerseys that look like the original Arizona Coyotes jerseys. Otterbein will be with Scott and McNulty on this one, as the power play unit consists of 4 forwards and 1 defenseman, at least the power play unit that they put out as what you call PP1, power play unit 1. Harper Keenan in a reserve role bangs the boards to indicate that the penalty is over and the Kachinas have killed it off. Long shot redirected by Olivia Rothstein in front of her own goalie, but Lexi Riley there to make the save. McNulty trying to chip that one forward, gets it past Schmidlap but can't get it through Estel. Schmidlap finds Otterbein but is able to gain the puck. They play catch and Armstrong's going to break it out, gain the offensive zone line, look to try to get to the middle, flips it over there, but only dark jerseys and gold helmets were there, and they pick it up. That one shot. Riley might have gotten a piece of it with the glove, and it went over the net. 6:34 left, period one. Bandits finding themselves in an early deficit early in the morning. McNulty was looking to get off to the races there. There's a check by the Kachinas. Bandits going to go on their second power play. And looks like Tabitha Jones going to get called for We'll see if they call it a body check or interference. And they call it roughing. So I was 0 for 2. So Otterbein draws the penalty. And Folia jumps out on the dot with Camerata in the slot and Gabby Rothstein on the far wing. Rothstein has it now. Sperling at this point sends it over to Folia. Folia sends it to the middle, but way too much traffic there. Kachinas retreat back as Folia had it in neutral ice. Camerata picks it up, banks it off the boards for Gabby Rothstein. Hounded there, hits the brakes, and right was on her. Sperling sends it to Folia. She takes a shot, kick save. If Folia had been able to one-time it, she might have had the goalie beaten, but Girton was able to make the save. Sperling looking, sends it in. Girton catches it and holds on. So we saw in game 1, it was the Bandits with something like 40 shots by the end. And Alyssa Townsley was brilliant in that one. And so far, Emma Girton has held the fort as her team is defending a second power play against them. Bandits couldn't get it through the traffic there. Schmidlap picks it up, gains the offensive zone line. Looked like they were offside on the far side, but they don't call that. Drew back with it, off the boards on the far side for Stinson, but Gabby Rothstein's going to pick it up, tries to get past Audrey Jew, can't do it, and they clear the zone. So Bandits have 15 seconds to work with here, make a change. Venuto gets through one. Venuto gets down, fired it wide, and Fernanda nearly found a shot. Otterbein jumps out now. Sperling has it. So wraparound attempt. Stinson tied up Sperling's stick. Bandits have 4 forwards and 1 defenseman out for the moment here. So we'll see somebody, when they change, one of the forwards will change for a defenseman. Sperling gets off the ice. Folia gets off the ice. Venuto gets off the ice. Bandits are not quite caught in the change. Boy, they got away with one there. They had too many on the ice. But Otterbein now out with Bellin and Rizzo. Redmond and Kepler. So they are unable to score on the power play, but they do end up making the change to get fresh legs out there. And that power play unit back to back, I mean, Camerata was out there for practically 6 straight minutes between the power play and a regular shift, which occurred on the power play. That is an offside. Bellin with the pursuit up there. The Kachinas player electing to take the offside rather than try to field the puck there. And Bellin could have been off to the races with Rizzo by her side. Comes in, it goes right on Riley. She'll freeze it, and they'll have a defensive zone draw with 3:54 left in period 1. Shots on the board reads 7-5 in favor of the Bandits over the Arizona Kachinas. This is a rematch from Saturday, a game that went 3-1 in favor of Arizona. Kepler got upended there on the stick lift, and walking right in, backhand save Riley, and it's in! Again, these delayed calls, these are just goals trickling in. Riley threw up, and the refs are discussing something over there. I think Otterbein's pleading the case that it didn't go in. Redmond as well. They're all saying that the puck didn't go in. All the Bandits are saying the puck did not go in. But the referees said it did. And it was just not clear from here at all. There was not even a reaction from the Kachinas players. I think they're going to give it to Sierra Garrity. So the Bandits now find themselves in a 2-0 hole on 2 just unclear goals. Goals are typically emphatic. You could see there's a lot of indicators of it. The first is most of the time you could just see the goal happen, right? But sometimes it's not clear, and we don't have a great angle over here. It's going to be another penalty. Let's see who it is this time. The third power play of the game goes to the Bandits. All three now. And it is going to be a roughing call on Olivia Davis. So Folia starts up front and on the dot, Camerata in the slot, Gabby Rothstein on the left wing, Sperling on the left point, Shoemaker Gromick between the points. They've had a couple of power play goals here in 4 games. Gustafsson trying to beat Sperling. Tried to get by her, gave Sperling a hack over there and let it go. Sperling is going to bring it up, send it toward the middle. A couple of Bandits were over there. They kind of got in each other's way. Rothstein will gain the line. Gabby gets it to the half boards. Curls, sends it for Folia, who bangs it off the boards. Rothstein picks it up, sends it to the top of the slot for Sperling, and the Kachinas look like they've learned a lot from playing the Bandits in the first game, because they know precisely, it looks like, where the passes are going, and they're doing well here. This is their 3rd penalty to kill off, and they really haven't let the Bandits get set up at all. Sperling got that one taken away by Jones, but Shoemaker Gromick gives a little help. Folia comes in, Bandits changing some behind the play. Folia has it. It's ridden into the boards there, got tied up with Kristoff. Centering feed, no Bandit there, and Ellen Gilbert had picked it up. Now Stinson curls. Mandy Scott read that one and just took it right off the stick. It was like, hey, do me a favor, stop here. Camerata has it, fires it wide. Otterbahn jumps out, and she's going to go off on a penalty. She's playing the puck there, and the player Garrity just ran into the stick. That's going to be a trip on Ava Otterbahn. So now the Kachinas, with a 2-0 lead, will have their first power play of the game, the 4th of the first period. A period not played much here at even strength. 4.5 minutes have been played with the Bandits 5-on-4. And now with 1:53 left in the first, the Bandits hope that it's 6 minutes of uneven play. Shot comes down. Olivia Rothstein redirected it in front of Riley, and it didn't go on net. Low angle shot. Rothstein blocked it with the skate. Mandy Scott's up front with maybe McNulty to kill it off. Sent up the middle. McNulty had to hit the brakes there just in case Estel was able to keep it in at the point. And if she didn't, she might have had a breakaway, but you're killing a penalty. Kind of hard to take that risk. Sometimes you make the right play and the puck bounces the wrong way for you. Off the draw, Audrey Drew back to Savannah Allen. And move it up, but Kepler picks it up. Chips it off the boards. Allen picks it up under the pressure of McNulty. Jew will send it forward, but not a completed pass. Bandits take advantage. Rothstein over to Kepler. A little too strong for McNulty, but to get it out of the zone. 36 seconds left on the power play for the Kachinas. 54 seconds left in the first period. Arizona 2, Bandits nothing. Garrity shot it, but I think Kepler got a piece of it. It went wide. Sent toward the middle. Kepler banged it out. Scott gets it out of the zone, just flips it forward. Didn't have a chance to try to skate it all the way through, so she got it out of the zone. Folia jumps out there for 30 seconds remaining. There's a shot. It's deflected and goes wide. Collision between a couple. 22 seconds left in the period. Bandits trying to get it out of the zone. Scott will do it. Sperling sends it over to Folia. It looked like she had room. Gets it over to Sperling. Down low. Power plays over. Even strength for 8 seconds. Bandits trying to blitz here and get one back in the waning moments. 4 seconds. The Kachinas are going to get out of here with a 2-0 lead after 1. Shots on goal, Arizona 8, Bandits 7. 2 goals, both by Arizona. Lexi Riley now defends the net to your YouTube right. And the Kachinas goalie's playing patty cake. And Emma Gerton will guard the cage to your YouTube left. Folia starts out with Sperling and Camarada. Venuto and Redmond on D. Armstrong against Folia for the face-off. It went Armstrong's way, but Folia tried to steal it. Venuto picks it up at neutral ice, tries to get it down low. Need a little help from Sperling, and Jesse dumps it in with the backhand. Kristoff over to the far side. Harris chipped it up the middle. Sperling is going to grab that one, send it to the defense pair. They play catch back and forth. Now Venuto sent it a little north of Sperling. Kristoff picks it up, has a little open ice, but skates right into the teeth of the Bandits defense, but ends up regaining the puck. Folia came all the way down. Kristoff retreats back to her perch on the right point. Couple of players tied up. Referee says no, 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 meaning there was no trip or anything unseemly. Kristoff gets it at the point just below us, sends it down for Probst a little strong. Venuto gets it, chips it off the boards to herself, past Armstrong, now past Harris. Camarada steps out of the way, so Venuto could just keep going with the momentum. They get it out of the zone, but not clean passes into neutral ice, so Camarada has to dump it. Well, she chipped it off the boards to herself. Gets by one, gets by another, takes a sharp angle shot and doesn't connect on it. Venuto has it, sends it toward the middle, but the Kachinas just tying up those lanes where the Bandits like to shoot. And a couple of real good shots or scoring chances maybe haven't been accurately shot. Camarada tries to fire that one. So Camarada on the last one had a close range shot, didn't get it on net. Rizzo had a real good shot, didn't get it on net, had the corner picked out. And so far maybe that's the difference, but the Bandits at least generating those, and this is what happened against Carolina. They had some shots, they were getting the shots, they were getting the chances, but the shots, most of the shots were not going on net. Down low, big save off the shot by Gustafsson, and Kepler's gonna go off for the push after the whistle. They call Kepler for the roughing, and the player is down. So the whistle sounded. Kepler gave a shove to Gustafsson. She's making her way off the ice under her own power. Bandits will now have to kill off their second shorthanded chance. As you look at the Bandit bench over there, player has now returned to the bench. It's a seat over there and being tended to. Gabby Rothstein and Mandy Scott will kill it off up front. Logan Shoemaker, Gromick, and Kira Redmond on the back line. Rothstein took a stick up high from Garrity. That one was offside. Near side ref says no, disagrees. We both have a really good angle. Statistician Kevin Camarada also believes that was offside. Or is it producer Matt Claus? We all thought it was offside, but they play on. Jones with it on the half board, sends it for Allen. Allen looking, spinning, still looking, sends it to Audrey Jew between the points. Now on the near side for Jones, hounded there by Shoemaker Gromick. Sent it through, it went all the way through the top of the crease, but nobody touched it. Allen, the cross ice pass for Jones, who sends it back across ice. They're trying to do a cross, and a one-timer. That's what they're looking to do. But the Bandits are defending it well. Sent through the middle, no redirection there. Sharp angle shot kicked away by Riley. 24 seconds left in a power play that has set up very well for the Kachinas here so far, but they haven't been able to create a high-level scoring chance. They've had great possession, but the Bandits' interior defense has done really well to keep it from being any kind of real chance. Good job by Rothstein using the hip to push it down. This is going to be an icing as the puck is on its end. Kachinas side complaining a little bit that they thought it was a penalty on Rothstein, but it was just a good hockey play. She got leverage and she shoved the player with the puck there. Bandits kill it off. 11:15 left in period number 2. They trail 2-0. They will attack with Folia, Camarada, and Sperling. Off the draw, Schmidlap jumps through everybody, gets off a good shot, and Riley saves it. Camarada tried to jump in to steal that one, gets it out of the zone. Sperling in pursuit. Christoph fanned on it. Sperling was there looking to be opportunistic. Stolen by Camarada, over to Sperling, gets in, turns the corner, backhand shot, save with the mask, rebound in front, Folia swept at it, couldn't get it. Olivia Rothstein was at the point over there. She just lost her edge. There was no trip, there was no other player there. Folia tries to pick it up in a lot of traffic. 3 Kachinas, 4 Kachinas right in the middle, protecting the house. Schmidlap trying to get into the offensive zone, gets there, but not with possession. Camarada takes it, turns. Folia looking for open space, gets a shot off right into the glove, and Girton makes the save, stops play, and the Bandits go on the attack. Otterbein on the dot, Rizzo in the slot, Claus on the far side wing. Kepler on the right point, cheats all the way down. Shoemaker, Gromick at the top of the slot. Off the draw, looked like Claus might have sent it toward the net, or it might have been one of the Kachinas. Jones is trying to get behind the defense. Kepler's back, pass over. O'Brien shot, and she scores. So they get the 2-on-1 off the draw, and it's 3-0 Kachinas with 10:11 left in the second period. And Kachinas came out. We set up here almost an hour before the game in the empty arena, and the Kachinas came out here with the boombox blasting and volleyballs and footballs and all kinds of stuff going on, and they had quite a bit of energy, and so far maybe it's made a difference. Cross ice pass, Carpenter has it. Rizzo blocked the shot or redirected it, and Rizzo draws another penalty as Carpenter trips her. So Rizzo hasn't made the score sheet, but that's the third for sure, and maybe even the 4th penalty she's drawn for the Bandits here in 4+ games of this tournament. So sometimes it is not a stat that is measured that can tell you what a player in good position with good effort is doing. And the Bandits now operate for the 4th time, or is it the 5th time, on the power play. They haven't been able to cash in, but this is starting to get to be one of those moments. 9:28 left in the second period. Folia shot, save with the glove, no rebound. Camarada was right there creating the screen and ready if that puck rebounded. So a very good setup to start for the power play. Sperling off the draw, gets it through traffic, shot. There's the rebound in front. Camarada got tied up there, but she was looking to pounce. Girton was able to cover. So a very good start to this power play for the Bandits, and the unit has, it's been a tournament of ups and downs for them. They've had a lot of chances out there. They've converted a couple of times through 4 games, and other times it's been a drought. Sent up the middle. Gustafsson trying to get in on the breakaway. Sperling hounding her. Gustafsson gets in. Shot. One save and then another on the rebound by Riley. So Gustafsson got behind the D. The pass came out. She got the breakaway, but Riley stopped it to keep it 3-0. Cadence Carpenter, by the way, is the one that's in the penalty box for the trip. Off the draw. Venuto picks it up, lets her charges spread out. Good patience there. Folia brings it over the right wing, gets it down the middle, but right into the teeth of the D there, and they just knock it away. Jones hounds Venuto at the point. Venuto steps in with the hip. Gabby Rothstein over there trying to move it forward, does get it, but then just lost it. Allen is going to try to turn the corner here. Allen gets in, down low, turns the corner, and Riley got a piece of her with the poke check. Otherwise, Allen could have had a short-handed chance. So here's 2 good chances for the Bandits on the power play to start, and 2 better chances short-handed for the Kachinas on that same infraction, which has 19 seconds left in it. Bandits change it up. Otterbein with McNulty and Scott. Redmond and Venuto. Not more Venuto. Well, McNulty is the other out there. They had 6. Which, I mean, that would be great if you could get away with it. Kachinas win the draw. Sent in. It goes wide. 13 seconds left on the power play. Bandits now are not going to get enough time to set up. As Kristoff grabbed it at center ice, send it in. That's going to kill off the remainder of the penalty. The Kachinas will get their player back. There's a shot by Schmidlap, a save by Riley, and she covers the rebound attempt. So the penalty is over. Back to 5-on-5. Otterbein with Scott and McNulty now. Otterbein shifts it forward. Scott over to McNulty, going to try to tee one up. Sends it right into the glove. I don't think that was going at the net. It looked like it was going wide, but Girton gloved it. 7:53 left, period number 2. Bandits trailing 3-0. The shots are close. 17-13 for the Kachinas. And the Bandits have had, I think now 5 power plays and have not been able to cash in. Olivia Rothstein gets the shot down low off the blocker. McNulty picks up the rebound, sends it in front, but only Kachinas are there. Reversing it below the end line, sending the pass up the middle and chipping it out of the zone. Harris took that one. Rothstein under pressure, sends it to the middle. McNulty chipped it for Scott, who sends it forward for Otterbein. McNulty and Scott peel off for a change. Rizzo and Bellin jump out there. Rizzo tried to sweep through and steal that one. The Kachinas break it in. Oh, they call that icing. I thought they were closer to, looked like they were way over the center line there. The Kachinas fan saying if you're across center, it's not icing. They are completely right, and the Bandits get a break. So with 7:10 left, just about at the midway point, Bandits swap out the goalies. Harper Keenan comes in. Lexi Riley heads to the bench. 5 games, and they split them essentially evenly. Each played a game Saturday, each played a game Sunday, and then with this game here, they split it. Drew picks it up. Bellin knocks it away. Bellin now out on the right wing. Gabby Rothstein at center. Luisa Rizzo. Oh, Rizzo's breaking away, and Bellin just couldn't find that puck. Gets down low. Keenan with the save. It's off the crossbar, and it stays out. Keenan with a huge save coming off the bench fresh. She got the heel of the glove on it. It trickled off the crossbar and went out. Rizzo pushes it forward to get it out of the zone. O'Brien picked it up. Allen there, hounded by Bellin. Rizzo jumps up to try to force the trap. They get it through past Jones. Sent down low. Kepler's going to grab this. Tries to reverse it, but Jones is there. Sends it. Looked like it went off the netting, but the ref had a better view than I. Comes toward the high side on the far point. Bellin has it. Rizzo streaking through. Bellin with the long pass tries to spring Rizzo. Good thought there. That's not always a high percentage play, but it's a high reward play if you complete it. And there's not really much risk to it. Rizzo picks it off! Rizzo has a breakaway! Breaks in, shoots, and she shot it over the net. Oh, Rizzo, a second golden opportunity. She's finding the opportunities and just hasn't been able to get him on the net. Here's a 2-on-1 the other way. Shoemaker Gromick steps in to break it up for the moment. Jones picks it up and sends it back the other way. Close call there on the far side. Kepler got tied up. Folia moving it up with Camarada. Rizzo at the end of her shift heads to the bench, so that means Sperling's going to pop out and look for that puck coming in. Here's Kristoff. Sperling does pick it off. Oh, and what a play by Kristoff. Prone on the ice, threw the stick out there and prevented Jesse from walking in alone. Sperling is such a great player, but one thing that she does that's phenomenal is on changes, she comes out onto the ice and just finds these pucks and gets chances off there. That's the importance of a good change. If you make a good change and you have players like Sperling, they can really, really take advantage. And Jessie almost did it there. We've seen her do it time and again. It's really a pleasure to watch it. Venuto picks it up. Moves it toward the middle for Camarada. Guarded by two. Camarada spins away. Kristoff gets back. Sperling's coming down the middle. Nice blind pass from Camarada. Sperling shoots and a save. No rebound. Great play by Camarada. So that line with a great shift couldn't quite get on the board. It's two shifts in a row there where the Bandits have created a lot of offense. At some point, it looks like they're going to break through. Hasn't happened yet. Rothstein with it. Sends it down low for McNulty. Gabby Rothstein now picks it up. Centering feed by McNulty, but smacked away by Armstrong. Comes to the near side wall. Stinson has it. McNulty sends it at the net. Steered aside. It wasn't going in, but Girton decided to push it toward the corner. Gabby Rothstein breaks out, trying to look for somebody in the middle. A lot of traffic there. Puck loose. It's in the skates. Rothstein inadvertently sent it to the point, but it looked like a beautiful pass. Venuto lost it, got tied up, pounding Schmidlap to try to get the puck back. Coming through the middle and knocking it down low is Carpenter. Carpenter gets it taken away by Olivia Rothstein. Venuto, a defenseman, out front of the break, gets a little hook from behind, gets through traffic, trying to get down low, still in pursuit, and Mandy Scott will stay up at the point. Here comes Otterbein off the bench. That pass goes up to Olivia Rothstein. Handcuffed her a little bit, but a nice play to keep it in on the backhand. Otterbein has it down low. Otterbein gets checked by Estel, and the Bandits will have another power play. This unit is getting closer. They had two good chances. I think this is power play number 6. Estel, I think, is going to get called for, we'll probably call that one roughing. Let's see, then they call that one the body check. So the one time I think it's going to be a roughing, they call it a body check, whatever, it doesn't matter. 1 minute 30 on the power play time in the 15-minute periods. And the Bandits will operate with a slightly different look. They just play a straight unit here. This one coming down, it's not going to be an icing. Kepler's going to race back and calmly and collectedly shakes off the forecheck by Davis. Brought up toward the middle. Sperling spun down there. They call no icing. Camarada is going to jump in and pick this one off. So the Bandits now operating with Folia, Camarada, and Sperling up front. Shoemaker, Gromick, and Kepler at the points. Here's Kepler, top of the circle. Tries to get it through traffic. Armstrong got the skate on it. Oh, Camarada had Folia at the back door. Tried to get it through there, but the Kachinas are able to hold. Sent up the middle. Davis got a piece of it. Refs didn't hear it. I heard that hit the stick of Davis, but icing is called nonetheless. Middle break for the Bandits there. 31 seconds left on the power play, and they're just playing straight lines. They don't mix up the unit here. Rothstein, Scott, and McNulty up front. Redmond and Venuto at the points. Scott is over there. 13 seconds left on the power play. McNulty picks that one off. Oh, she had Rothstein down the middle. A little bit too strong there. That one sent down. It will be an icing if it keeps going, and it does. So 1:25 left in the period. There's 1 second left in the power play, and that could mean a lot because the Kachinas in the second period are in the period of the long change. So the Bandits could win the face-off, and the penalty's over. Estel didn't exit quickly. In fact, the player who replaced her jumped on the ice well before she exited the box. So theoretically, she could have just stayed in the box. But Bandits have a minute to operate here, trying to erase or cut into a 3-0 deficit. Carpenter, hounded by McNulty, reverses it down, finds Jones in open space. Gabby Rothstein trying to get the break there. They're going to have to start taking some chances at some point. They've had some scoring chances here. They've had 7.5 minutes of power play time, I believe, and they're going to get another minute 30. The Kachinas just cannot stay out of the box, and the Bandits just can't take advantage. So they call the hook on Sierra Garrity. And the calls have been relatively easy calls. I mean, they're not even questionable calls. It's not like, whoa, that was maybe not a penalty. I mean, that was just a straight out hook. I mean, they're not trying to get away with much. Off the draw, Kepler keeps it in, gets it taken away, gets a trip, and the Bandits are gonna lose the power play right there. Ref on the far side had the hand up, waited a long time to call it, but Kepler's gonna go in for the trip, and you know, listen, that's one of those where you kind of have to do it, otherwise you're going to give up a breakaway. So the Bandits' 9-second power play is over. They'll play 4-on-4 for a minute 21. And then it'll be a 9-second power play the other way. Off the draw, Bandits attack. Shot saved by Keenan. Keenan had a brilliant one, came off the bench with 7:10 left in the second period, and immediately a big scoring chance by the Kachinas. She got the heel of the glove on it, deflected the puck. It just trickled off the crossbar and stayed out. Here comes Camarada. Can she get the break? She picks it up. Takes a long shot, save, rebound is covered and whistled. Boy, the goalie would have been probably wise to try to play that. And this is something for the Bandits to try to capitalize on. Camarada has been sharp. She and Rizzo probably have had the best chances here. Off the draw, Kachinas pick it up. Jones has 4 seconds. She's going to get in and get a shot, and she scores. With 0.8 seconds left in the period, Tabitha Jones stole the face-off, came all the way down, got to the top of the slot, and was able to blister a wrist shot over Keenan. 4-0 Kachinas. The puck drops a formality because there's less than a second left. A nightmare end to the period. 4-on-4. And just caught on their heels. They drop the puck, and that's going to do it. And we're going to take the long break here. There's the ice cut will happen between the second and the third. It's the red division of the NGHL MLK tournament. It's a Tier 1 tournament, AAA. Bandits trail at 4-0. Shots on goal 20-18 in favor of the Arizona Kachinas. If you're just tuning in with Breakfast for the Bandits, it's so far Breakfast with the Bandits has been stale bagels and rotten biscuits. But other than that, there's still a third period to play. My crack staff of statistician Kevin Camerata and producer Matt Claus got a little chuckle out of that one. But this will be one final period in the red division of the NGHL. It makes it a Tier 1 tournament, and the Rays in competition is a big test for the Bandits. It will be 4-on-4 hockey for 52 seconds, and then a 10-second power play for the Kachinas, and a character test here for the Bandits as from their own end, if you're just tuning in, they let up a goal on a defensive zone draw, and that made it 4-0. So the first order of business is, as the Hall of Fame coach Bill Parcells in football says, get the 0 off the board, then worry about everything after that. A character test for the Bandits here in the third period. What are they going to bring to the table? Underway, period 3. Camerata and Folia up front. Venuto, who has pursuit of the puck, and Redmond on defense. Harper Keenan defends the goal in your vision now. Garrity had it, lost it. Carpenter fanned on it, blocked by Camerata. Sent down. They say no icing. I'm not sure why there's no icing on that. On the resurfaced ice, it's just faster. Estel was close to it. Folia's going to pick this one off. Camerata just really in pursuit there. Camerata's been sharp. It hasn't shown up on the score sheet, but Camerata 93 has been really, really great this game. Wrist shot, nearly found the low corner. Girton, who has seen 19 and stopped them all, got the blocker down on that one. Folia steps into the puck right there. Camerata picks it up as the Bandits change. Tried to get that one through traffic. Mandy Scott's now up front, and the 10-second power play results in nothing. So the teams are back to full and even strength with 13:40 left in the third period. Bandits trail 4-0. Breakfast with the Bandits. Let's see if we could get something sweet in Breakfast with the Bandits before we depart and the families from both teams head home. The Kachinas families on airplanes, the Bandits families in cars. Hopefully the main thing is everybody gets home safely, but still 13:15 left to play. Good play by McNulty to break up the momentum of Jones. Jones sent it to the middle for Armstrong, but Olivia Rothstein and Mandy Scott worked to bat it down. And here you're sure, do you want the miracle comeback? Of course, but what you're really looking for is the Bandits to just pick up their game, shake off those first couple of periods, and make some good, solid hockey plays. Gabby Rothstein up front with Mandy Scott and Maeve McNulty, if we didn't get that information to you. Probst sends it down low. Shoemaker Gromick picks it up. And there are players slipping all over this ice. The resurfaced ice is really slick right now. Olivia Rothstein comes all the way up high to battle Schmidlap. That puck sent into the offensive zone for the Bandits. McNulty got a piece of Kristoff's pass. Otterbein eventually gets it at neutral ice. McNulty shovels it forward. Kristoff grabs it. Comes to Stinson over to Gilbert. Gilbert gains the offensive zone line, dumps it in, curls back. We'll head to the bench for a change. Rizzo, Otterbein, and Bellin out now. Rizzo's had golden opportunities, one real good shot and a close range chance and a breakaway. And Couldn't find the net on either one. We'll see if 21's got one in store. Gustafsson picks it up, hits the brakes, tries to send it through Kepler. Went off Kepler's skates. Gustafsson gets around her. Will come all the way through, leave it for Allen for the one-timer. Kepler blocked it with the right shin pad. Shoemaker Gromick gets it, goes toward the point. Rizzo tried to get a piece, but couldn't block it, and the shot by Audrey Jew gets to Harper Keenan, who throws the glove on it and stops play. 11-11 left in the contest. The Bandits have had a smorgasbord for breakfast of power plays here. Have not been able to convert. They've had some pretty good chances. Folia, great job hitting the brakes to stay on side there with a player trying to push her offside. Camarado was able to bring it in. Folia picks it off, gets hooked, tries to get through traffic, recovers it. Kepler brilliantly keeps it in. There's a run-in right there. They don't call it. Camarada got tied up there. Probably, we've seen that called in the earlier part of the game. There's just been so many power plays they let it play on. Camarada trying to get through Allen, gets this, well, actually she lifted Allen. So Allen just with the check right there, and Camarada. Bandits have a power play. Keenan doesn't see the hand up. Now she does. Harper heads to the bench, and the Kachinas touch it up. So Allen with the body check. And the Bandits just have a bunch of power plays here, and they've been easy calls. Like you could see Allen right there. No, body check the call. You could see Allen with the jumped in and through the shoulder. The previous sequence where Camarada was in there was sort of a different kind of contact because the puck was there. No gap was really closed. It was close. Bandits will operate not with their power play one unit, but with their top line out there of Camarada, Sperling, and Folia. They get onside just barely, and Redmond and Venuto will play the points. Possibly the reason for the change, and there's an icing on the Bandits on the power play, possibly the reason for the change is because the Kachinas have had a few shorthanded breakaways and chances there against the Bandit power play. They'll switch it up now. 1:09 left in the power play. Gabby Rothstein with Mandy Scott and Maeve McNulty. We'll see if they can dent the net. Scott sends it to McNulty, gets down to the slot. Shot was blocked. It still gets to Girton, and she catches the fluttering puck. That is an offensive zone draw here for the Bandits. Let's see if they can do something with it. The score is 4-0, but the shots are 21-20 for the Kachinas. They have the advantage in both. Of course, the score is the only one of those stats that matters. Redmond has her shot blocked by Schmidlap. Schmidlap trying to get off to the races. Venuto is back there to cover up. Schmidlap still trying to get through. Redmond recovers, leaves it for Venuto, and Fernanda looking for some open space. Finds Gabby Rothstein. Mandy Scott streaking up the left wing. Has to slot in. It's now 3-on-3 up front, and all the players are now in the zone. 5-on-4 for 20 more seconds. Can the Bandits capitalize on what I believe is their 8th power play of the game? Send it to the point. Redmond has it just below us. Sends it down low off the end boards. Gilbert swept it away. The power play is going to expire, and the Kachinas have killed it off once again. The story of the game has been the Kachinas penalty kill. We should say that, because the Bandit power play has had some. It's not like they've been devoid of chances. They say no icing on that one. Bandit power play hasn't been devoid of chances. It's been sharp at moments, but the Kachinas penalty killers have been very good. Just maybe after the first game that they played against one another. They just look like they know where the Bandits want to go with the puck. Not all of the time, but a lot of the time. Otterbein now out with Bellin and Rizzo. Shoemaker, Gromick, and Kepler on D. Bellin chipped that one in, was looking to redirect it, and they're going to get an offensive zone draw here on the icing. 8:09 left in the contest. Bandits trail at 4-0. A character period here. What are you going to bring after a disappointing end to the second period, allowing a goal in the final second? Bellin gets in, shot, save! Bellin almost had her second of the tournament. Enright gets it into the offensive zone. Bellin just left the leg out there. Bellin tripped over it. Not a tripping, though. Shot comes into Keenan. She saves it and covers it up. Folia will jump out there with Sperling and Camarada. 7:50 remaining. And it's trail 4-0. Off the draw, Folia sends it around for Sperling, who chipped it in the middle. Camarada had to recover. Folia knocks it down with the glove, tries to get through the middle, but Probst holds her up. Jew with it behind her own net, over to Harris, who spins around, has a little room, looks to get it toward the middle. Camarada disrupted her. Camarada eventually picks it off with Sperling's help, sends it in. Allen will pick it up. Allen will take it around her own net, hit the brakes, try to shake off Camarada, sends it over to Jew. Jew takes it off the boards, gets through Sperling and Camarada, sends it off to Probst. Probst gains the line of center and will gain the offensive zone. Couldn't get the full dump in, and Venuto picks it up off the boards on the left side. Hits Olivia Rothstein with a pass in an awkward spot. Folia tries to power it up the boards, blocks a shot, sent toward the middle. Camarada got a stick on it. Folia off the boards. Allen will play catch with Jew. Up for Probst, a little too strong. 6:36 left. This period's really moving now, as the Bandits look to get the 0 off the board before they head back to mostly New Jersey, some New York. The drive is for some it's a little over an hour. Offensive zone draw off the icing for the Bandits. For some the drive is about a little over an hour 20, something like that, maybe is the closest. And some will be possibly around 2 hours, so not too bad. It's not like coming back from Pittsburgh. And the Kachinas will have about a drive that long just to get to the airport before they head back to the southwestern USA. They play their games after plane travel pretty much all the time, I guess, except if there's a tournament down in Phoenix. Not too much girls hockey in the Southwest. The Kachinas affording themselves well here against the Bandits a couple of times. A 3-1 win on Saturday, and right now leading 4-0. Kristoff lost it. McNulty almost took advantage. Sent up the middle. Scott tried to bat that down, but Davis was able to get it out. Scott will send it in. Kristoff touched it. Gabby Rossi in there. Bounces hard off the boards and came out front. Rizzo jumped on for McNulty. Scott sells out to keep that pass from going out of the zone. Picks it up. Rizzo is out there now. Otterbein jumps on. Rizzo tried to get through a couple there. Otterbein eventually picks it up. Scott shovels it. He's trying to dump it in. Rizzo nearly had another breakaway. She picked it off, but didn't have control. Sent down for the icing, and the Bandits will have another offensive zone draw. So the Kachinas have really gotten away with a lot in terms of, I mean, if you saw the amount of icings and you saw the amount of power plays they've yielded, you would say that you would certainly think the Bandits would be the team up 4-0 if you knew that was the score. But with all the icings, all the penalties, it's not like the Bandits aren't playing well. They haven't scored and they've let up 4. Sometimes that's just the way it goes. Kept in for a moment, shoveled forward by Stinson. Enright has it along with Schmidlap. They go down the middle, and the Bandits have to kill a penalty now. Olivia Rothstein's going to go off. Let's see if they call it a check or interference or roughing. Take your pick. 2-2 goes to the box. And they call the check. So 4:42 left in the game. Bandits have a minute and a half to kill off. Bandits defend with Folia and Camerata up front, Kepler and Redmond on the back line. Folia ices it. I'm not even going to turn the camera and just keep it trained right there because that's where the face-off is going to come from. 11 seconds in the sequence elapse. Off the draw, Kepler bangs it around the boards. It comes to the near side wall. Camerata got enough to get it out. Sent it off. Oh, I thought it hit Allen's stick on the way out, but I was obscured from seeing it. I was going by the sound. Icing on the Bandits again. So they kill off 10 seconds. I mean, that is a way to kill it. Just keep icing it. Icing in effect in all situations at these levels. If you're playing high school rules, at least in New Jersey, they have the delayed offsides instead of the automatic, and you are not penalized in any way, shape, or form for sending the puck down, for icing the puck when you are shorthanded. Camerata steps into Chu, who has to dump the puck off the high glass and to the point. Allen is able to keep it in off Kepler's clearing attempt. And Kepler regains it below the end line, picking it up, sending it in backdoor. They had a golden opportunity, and another penalty on the Bandits. Foley is going to go off for the cross check, and actually they might even it up because one of the Kachinas, O'Brien, is giving Folia the business afterward. Folia is 30 seconds left in the power play. It's now going to be 5-on-3. They called a roughing on Folia. What we're looking for a lot of times is if they put another player in the bench, in the penalty box. Then there would be a misconduct in there. Off the draw, Camerata smacks it out. It hits the netting upstairs. Camerata not happy with that. Just thought she was able to get it out. If it didn't hit the netting, it probably would have stayed in. The netting does peek over. Like if you drew a line from the glass straight to the ceiling, it wouldn't hit the netting. The netting is over the area of play. Carpenter with a long shot. Keenan will absolutely take that on a 5-on-3. Which is going on for 10 more seconds, at which time Olivia Rothstein will probably jump out of the penalty box and onto the bench. Off the draw, Estel got it through traffic. Keenan made a save, probably didn't see it, but had the right pad down there. 2 seconds on the 5-on-3. Rothstein jumps off the bench. And Scott jumps on. Scott breaks up the play at the point. So 3:04 left in the game. Bandits trail 4-0 in a penalty-filled affair both ways. more so committed by the Kachinas, but the Bandits also with their fair share of time in the box. Carpenter's shot blocked by Venuto. Nice play to get the stick on it. Gabby Rothstein attacks up front with Mandy Scott, or defends up front since it's a penalty kill. Kepler's been out there, I think, the whole time for this 5-on-3 and now 5-on-4. Rothstein gets a piece of it in front. Looks like Enright was there. Backhand attempt goes wide of the net. Enright still picks it up. Venuto chips it off the boards. 15 seconds left to kill. Scott has a little room. They're going to try to make a break. Sends it in. Venuto was trying to get through a lane, got interfered with there. Venuto attacking down low. Bandits are going to have to take some chances here, even shorthanded, if they want to at least get on the board. Scott will send it down low. Gabby Rothstein pursues up front. Estel's going to get there first and chip it to Kristoff. Folia spun her around. Rothstein with it, looking for Scott coming down the middle. Sends it to Olivia Rothstein, and the one-timer got deflected and went over the net. So good work by the Wonder Twin powers right there to create a scoring chance. Olivia Rothstein with the one-timer, but it was blocked. Offensive zone draw, 1:55 remaining in the game. Otterbein on the dot, Bellin in the slot, Rizzo on the far wing. Bellin off the draw, gets it back to Redmond, who's at the right point, and Olivia Rothstein at the left. Off the shot, Otterbein tried to deflect it. It was Redmond who fired it, kept in and at net. Caught with the glove by Girton. She's kept a clean sheet. Seen 22, stopped 22. Same crew on the draw. Kachinas win it. Bellin going to try to disrupt that, and Bellin steals it, sends it back to the other side. Otterbein and Rizzo try the trap there. They get it out, but Rothstein sends it in offside. .124 remaining. Let's see if this is the crew that can make the ride home a little shorter. If you get one and it's the last one, it's not akin to winning, but you sure feel better. Sent in, but right to Allen. Allen will skate it up the left wing. Try to get it down low, down to 1:11 left. Centered in front, knocked away. Otterbein picks it up, sends a long pass for Rizzo. Rizzo gets it, she's one-on-one. Lost it in the skates there and has to dump it in. Rizzo in front, Folia jumped out there, Bellin down low. Picked off by Bellin. Redmond steps into one, Garrity will bring it up and send it through. Olivia Rothstein goes down to get it. It's run into back there, but they'll hold the whistle. And the Bellin's clearing attempt hit Folia, 22 seconds left. Bandits trail at 4-0, and they're gonna walk out of here with a 1-5 record. Fired away, Rizzo picks it up, one-on-one, has 8 seconds remain, dumps it off the boards, and with 8 seconds left, she's just gonna change at the end of her shift, jumps off, and that will do it. Final score. Arizona Kachinas 4, Bandits nothing. Bandits finished 1-4 in the NGHL tournament. They did hold the Kachinas off the board and picked up their play in the third period after a disappointing end to the second. Final shots, 24 for the Kachinas, 22 for the Bandits. Bandits head home now, be in action again in the regular schedule next weekend, and Rizzo Vision will have that for you. Possibly live streaming, possibly on demand. I can't remember who we're playing. If I did, then I could tell you which it would be. Home games on demand. Anything that's not a home game, almost always streaming. So the players, the coaches, referees all shake hands, wishing from our end a safe and healthy return home for all our players families, coaches, and officials from all teams. Signing off one more time from Revolution Ice Gardens in Warminster, Pennsylvania. This is Joe Rizzo. Thanks for watching New Jersey Bandits Girls Hockey on Rizzo Vision.